In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most beneficent, I am Miss Anis Fatma, a PhD student of Department of Microbiology, Quaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad. Today I am going to culture a lab strain of Helicobacter pylori. It's G27. It's a common lab strain, and I am going to culture this freeze-dried ampule bought from NCTC UK in order to make it viable for the normal lab use on Columbia agar base, supplemented with dent supplement and defibrinated horse blood. Along with this, I am also using blood agar base for its culturing. Then again, I am using a specified medium, which is a HP specific medium, supplemented with charcoal and horse serum. Plus, I am also using BHI, brain heart infusion. I have already put all the necessary required things and items inside this biosafety cabinet so that we can go ahead with mental peace. So here we go and open our ampule in order to reconstitute it and then introduce it into the proper medium. First of all, we will rinse all this bag with disinfectant soaked tissue paper. We will open it. Here comes our ampule. You can see that it is wrapped in a very proper way. You can note here, number 1 is the NCTC number, that is 13282. This is G27 NCTC number. Then we can see a cotton plug protecting this ampule, and overall another tube containing the original glass tube inside this tube. So first of all, we will remove the outer plug and get this original ampule out of the. So this is the freeze-dried ampule. You can see the NCTC number 13282 on this. Now we have to first of all open it. Before opening it, we have to sterilize it using a proper disinfectant. I am using 70% alcohol. After wiping, make a score in the middle of this cotton wool plug with the help of this triple-sided glass file. We will first mark this and then apply I have already sterilized this gauze and cotton. We will wrap this cotton in this gauze, rinse it with 70% alcohol, and then wrap it in this. Then we will apply pressure in order to open it. We will sterilize this, force up and try to get this cotton out of it. 500 ml of proper medium of BHI broth supplemented with horse blood in order to reconstitute the content of this impure. We will mix this broth medium with the content of this tube in order to reconstitute the cell suspension. Then we will leave this suspension for 5 to 10 minutes in order to cells to be normalized. It's Columbia agar base, then Helicobacter pylori specific medium, BHI specific medium, and blood agar base. First of all, we will mix the content of the tube and introduce 100 microliter of the tube into the first plate. We have introduced 100 microliter of the bacterial cultures onto the first plate containing Columbia agar base. It's red hot and still live. Second plate. Third plate. Fourth one. Fifth one, and sixth one. To ensure that the loop is cool enough, now we will spread our 100 microliter culture which recently we have introduced on it. Now we have spread all this culture on the whole surface of this plate. This is the first plate which has been inoculated, and we are placing it in the stand. Then same loop containing constituents of the first plate, I am also streaking it on the second plate so that we can have any single colony possible. Then we will take another 100 microliter and dispense it on another Columbia agar plate. इसके ऊपर कर लेते हैं। This is PHI. This is the second plate with 100 microliter reconstituent content of the NCTC tube. We have already made another plate. This is the BHI plate containing 50 microliter of the lyophilized reconstituted cells. After 2 Columbia agar plates, we are introducing this bacterial culture to brain heart infusion supplemented with blood. You can see two types of these falcon tubes. We may also introduce our culture to these two tubes. So we are going to introduce our culture into the BHI supplemented broth. Here we go. This broth is supplemented with 10% horse blood. After mixing, we are introducing our culture onto different grades: blood agar plate, Helicobacter pylori specific medium, also inoculate BHI supplemented with horse serum. This is BHI medium containing horse serum. on the whole surface of the whole plate. It's single culture or pure culture, so I am using the same loop again and again without any further sterilization. Last two plates, this one and that one, we have used charcoal as a carbon source. We have also supplemented them with dense supplement. In one of them, we have also used or enriched the medium with horse blood, whereas in the second one we have used horse serum. This is our last tube, is crop culture containing PHI, brain heart infusion, supplemented with serum, horse serum. Finally, we have to disinfect it. In order to sterilize this, we are going to heat it up till it's red hot. This is the blank MPU. We have to discard it properly as it contains the contagious infectious agent. As this bacterium requires microaerophilic conditions, this is the jar for the production of or availability of microaerophilic conditions. It's of 2.5 liter, and these are the kits which we use for production of such required environment. Along with microaerophilic conditions, this bacterium also favors the presence of wet or moist environment. In order to do that, we have used a sterilized filter paper, and we have make it wet with the help of sterilized water. Now we are going to put it inside and then opening this kit so that it can be exposed to the air inside the jar. Now we'll keep this on 37 degrees C for incubation for 3 to 7 days. As it's first time reconstitution and incubation period, so we have to give it a longer time, at least 5 days or maximum 7 days. We will put both of these falcon tubes into another jar. Now we will put both of these jars on 37 for incubation. Now we will put both of these jars for incubation on 37 degrees centigrade. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, I am Miss Anis Fatma. Welcome back. Dear friends, last week we performed an experiment that was opening of a freeze-dried impure. That was a lab strain of Helicobacter pylori, which we cultured last week. Today we are going to open the jars and plates and to check the growth of that particular bacterium. We have incubated these jars for 7 days on 37 degrees centigrade. We have put already all the necessary items which will be required later on. For example, parafilm to wrap up our petri dishes, a magnifying glass in order to see the morphological characteristics of the colonies, scissors, lighter, and the marker, of course. So I am going to open first jar, which contains solid medium. We have taken out this stand containing petri plates. Then we are going to open up the second jar. This jar contained the liquid medium or the broths. One was BHI medium supplemented with 10% horse serum. In this we can easily see that here is the growth. There is turbidity at the bottom of this tube, so it is clear that the growth is there. Then comes the second tube. I am first going to tighten it up, as both of these tubes were loosened in order to provide the microaerophilic conditions. This broth is the same broth that is BHI, but it contained 10% horse blood. Same is the case. You can see that here is the turbidity and there is growth. Can you see that there is some tiny growth of colonies, just like water drops shining on the surface of this medium. So by the grace of Allah, this plate is positive for Helicobacter pylori. The NCTC number is 13282, Helicobacter G27. We have incubated it since last Thursday, that was on 5th of December 2019, and today is 12th of December. It is Columbia agar base supplemented with 10% horse blood. The same growth is here. The one most important thing is that this is a thick growth. You can see it was basically, we have directly utilized, or we have directly introduced a huge mass of the original growth or the impure content, liquefied content, into this medium. You can see it here. For your convenience, I can magnify it. Here are the colonies of Helicobacter pylori, and this is the aggregated growth. This is actually the basic content of the content of the lyophilized tube. That was BHI containing the original content, and it is directly introduced on this plate. You can see here. The rest of the colonies are basically streaking of the content. We can clearly see water droplet like growth, very beautiful colonies of this Helicobacter pylori on this medium. Again, this is Columbia agar base, Helicobacter pylori NCTC 13282. We have made it dry. Now we have to wait it so that it can be cooled, and we can cover it again. Percent Helicobacter, supplemented with 10% horse blood, defibrinated horse blood. Keep in mind one thing, that all these plates and all these media contain dense supplement, means that it contains antibiotics, 5 different types of antibiotics which are used for the inhibition of growth of multiple gram-negative, positive and bacteria and of fungi. Again, happy to see that this plate also contains a very beautiful growth of this bacterium. A noteworthy thing is in this plate is that there are four colonies which are highly aggregated, which are comparatively bigger colonies. They show that these were basically the aggregates of bacteria initially when we introduced them onto this plate. That's why these colonies are comparatively bigger. These 3 to 4 colonies were most probably they started or initiated their growth, and they were visible by the 3rd or 4th day of their incubation period. Now you can see on this plate that we are having 4 larger colonies, comparatively larger colonies. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Almost it's just like a triangle with a central colony. So this medium is blood agar base supplemented with dense supplement plus horse blood, 10% horse blood. I am using defibrinated horse blood. It means that you can directly grow the lyophilized impule on this medium as well. This plate is of BHI, means that the agar we have used in this plate is brain heart infusion. Basically it was a broth, and we have introduced agar, 2% agar, in order to make it solidify. And the same results are here. We have already used in it dense supplement plus horse blood, 10% horse blood, and the growth is appreciable. Yes, there are pinpointed small colonies of Helicobacter pylori. If you can see, these are quite small, too small to be seen with the naked eye. We have to concentrate on it. Can you see this? This is our final plate. It is comparatively a very beautiful plate as compared to the rest of the plates as far as the growth and colony is concerned. We can witness comparatively larger colonies, although few but large. Can you see these colonies? And almost there is some sort of lawn. It is basically the liquid medium which we introduced on it. So these were the results, and now you can easily see that how H. pylori grows for 7 days, and how it is visible, or it shows itself or its presence on different medias of these